Hello. So, I need to clean here where I live so I can show you. It's not that bad. It's just there's a lot of dust there, as you can see. So this is my apartment. So let's start cleaning. So there's a lot of dust here. I'm gonna wipe it away. Continuing cleaning, so So, I could talk about the video I did the last time. So it was about my relation to my dad. So I could talk about that, and don't mind this, it's just some psychological things. Where would I put the phone so I could see it and talk about? So I did that, my relation to my dad video, and oh my god, if this phone would drop, it would be horrible. So it really inspired me to think more about that situation. So I think this will be fine. So I'm doing the front camera again. Last time I did the back camera, but now I'm doing the front camera. So hello. So it inspired me a lot, like that video, and it made me think about my triggers. And it's interesting, like I'm not talking about only like, you know, being triggered by certain things, like someone chewing or eating food, you know, and it making sounds, and then you get triggered by that. I'm not talking about those triggers now, like those normal triggers, like maybe we don't like certain things and that will, you know, trigger us. But I'm talking about greater things now, like some things that bother you. So for me, it's a man's selfishness, self-centeredness that trigger me. So when someone is selfish or self-centered, it triggers me. But especially if it's a man or a boy, then that will trigger me. So I also react when a girl or a woman is selfish or self-centered or shows signs of this. But it's a lot when it's a man or when it's a boy, then I will react more to it. And I used to get crazy over something like that earlier, like, so that made me think about it. Like when we think about trauma, we think about that it's something something that took over, that you had no control over or little control of. So in my eyes, it's something that you weren't able to comprehend either, like, or something that that wasn't resolved, something that, yes, happened, but you didn't really win the situation. Something was overwhelming. So it's interesting with that selfishness and self-centeredness. Now it could be also because I'm an empath, so I'm sensitive and I'm empathetic. So it could be because of that when I see something disrespectful or something that is rude or mean or something that is injustice, is that a word? Like something that is unfair, maybe. So then I will react. It could be that. But interestingly, my dad would be actually selfish, self-centered. So it could be also that I'm reacting because of something I never really got to resolve, or something I didn't have any control of. So in that situation with my dad, we never sorted it out. Like we never discussed it or talked about it. Like it was what it was, and there was no resolution. So with my mom, we always argued, but we also talked about things. But with my dad, it wasn't like that. So it inspired me to think about like my dad, my relation to my dad. And I don't know if I want to be public about everything, but definitely I can be public about that my dad was selfish and self-centered as well. I don't honestly know about my dad, like if he is an empath, or is he a narcissist, or is he just a normal person, man. But I'm just saying that selfishness and self-centeredness triggers me. So so here where I live in a place where there are like others living here as well, and I don't know what you call it in English, but we eat together, like at the same dining room, and then we have our own rooms or apartments, and we kind of get the food from here. And I have we all have an own bathroom and stuff, but we eat together, and it's just resolution, or it's not resolution, but it's an agreement I did with this place to come here and live here. So it's just something that solution, yes. So it was just a solution we did, and it has worked, but it's also really boring to live here, and it's really like time goes slow and stuff like that. But back to selfishness and self-centeredness. So here, when people take food, like more food than you're supposed to take, then I get triggered by it. Like it's like selfish and self-centered to eat a lot when there are others that eat here as well. So selfishness and self-centeredness trigger me. Like it definitely triggers me. And I don't know what to do about it. Like I just react, like because I'm not like that. I'm empathetic. So my dad would say to me like why think about others? Like, you know, you should just be focusing on yourself, basically. And I think that's pretty asshole-ish, but yes, I'm not gonna drag my dad here in this video. So it just inspired me, that video I made about my relation to my dad, like to think about like the triggers, and they lead me home, like to where the real problem is. Like, you know, if I would live in an own apartment nowadays, like now, I don't think I would react anymore as strongly to triggers. Like I think I would handle it more, like better. But I would probably get triggered still, and I haven't really sorted it out, so I would get triggered still. But yes, I think the reaction would be smaller, like how strongly I would react. That would not be as strong anymore. Like, so yes. So, so, how have I been feeling? Well, depressed and lonely. So the usual, but I don't know what else to say. I'm not gonna repeat myself, so it has been the same. And bored. But I mean, it could be worse as well, but yes, I think I will end this video here, but yes. Selfishness and self-centeredness. So, hello. This is what's going on. So, I have a lot of stuff to sort out. I collect on things because I'm lazy at cleaning it. So,